Of dollars. The former St. Joseph County bookkeeper admits she did it, posing as two United States Marines. WSBT's Kelly Stopczynski was in the courtroom today for Kim Savage's guilty plea. Kelly, her pastor, was also there.
Jennifer, he says Savage is ready to come clean and take responsibility for what she did. She pleaded guilty to 2 counts of theft. Now, this was not part of an agreement or a plea deal with prosecutors. Her pastor told me Savage just wants to start over.
I know that there is great good character in this girl.
This is Kim Savage and Chad Montbriand and Neil Santori. The problem? Chad and Neil don't exist. Savage made them up as 2 Marines who needed money to buy safety equipment overseas. And she convinced 2 of her good friends to put that money in a bank account for years.
I just made it my mission that I'm going to help her out.
She posed as 2 U.S. military members. She stole thousands of dollars from these women, but you're saying that's not who she is?
This is a surprise to everybody, and I think this started out gradually and escalated.
Savage's pastor and flight instructor told me he's visited her in jail. He didn't want to talk to me about what she did or why.
I'm all completely focused on getting her going and getting her back on track and bringing out all the good stuff that's there.
Robert Baird says that good stuff involves community service, helping strangers.
There was a guy walking down the street in the winter, and he didn't have a jacket on. He was kind of walking with holding his arms, and she took her coat off that was fairly new and gave it to him. And her mother said, "What are you going to do?" And she says, "Well, I'll be cold for a while, but I got last year's coat."
Now, because of her own bad judgment, Baird says Savage is the one who needs help.
She's really, through this time, has lost everything that she owns.
Once this is all over, Baird told me Savage wants to work in a prison ministry, teaching inmates they can get out and start over. He says she's been influenced by her time at the jail. Savage's sentencing is set for March 20th. She faces up to 4 years in prison and might have to pay restitution to her victims. The prosecutor is working with her attorney to figure out exactly how much Savage stole from them. Jennifer?
Well, Kelly, I remember at one point, police thought she may have done this to more people. What happened with that?
Well, no other victims ended up coming forward. Also in this case, you might remember the clerk's office asked the state to look over its books for a year that Savage was bookkeeper there. They did that. No money found missing, but there were bookkeeping errors the clerk says were not Savage's fault.
All right, Kelly, thanks.
Well, looking to hit it rich tonight.